Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. We're back with another episode from Sarah Jane's 5th series. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Sarah Jane Adventures. The last episode was somewhat unexpected as we were introduced to Sky. A new character, a new child. Luke has a sibling, but Luke's... I hope we're there when he finds out. That's all. I know he's not around, but I'd like to... I'm sure he'll just be thrilled and elated and all that stuff. I don't know if this episode will build on that storyline. Obviously it will in some capacity, but I don't know if the central focus will be Sky adjusting to her, well, brand new life in more ways than one. Or maybe we'll focus on something else entirely. Either way, I am excited to find out, so let's experience this adventure for the very first time.
Where were you the day of the storm?
What?
You know the one I mean.
I bet I will soon.
Hey, this is good.
Do you think so?
I don't see how he's going to get you through your history exam.
Yeah, but this is what I'm going to do when I finish school. Comics. The Silver Bullet's just one idea. Wait till you see. Susie June Jones, Alien Slayer.
It's always Smith and Jones.
Luke certainly flourished here.
I like to learn stuff. There's lots I don't know yet.
That's a very healthy attitude.
Clyde says I'm a bright spot.
Oh, you think he'll put this together? Probably not.
Baresh, there seems to be a trout on your windowsill.
Did a student throw that fish, or is it a fish storm about to rain down upon your head? It's a plague of fish. Cloudy with a chance of fish. Hey, they're alive. Can we pick all of them up and put them in water, please, swiftly? The Curse of Clyde Langer, Part 1.
Through the ages, there have been many reports of fish raining from the sky. There is a meteorological explanation.
What, you mean it's natural?
Storms and tornadoes suck fish out of the water into the upper atmosphere. They freeze, then later they come raining down.
Crazy. Is this real?
Mrs. Smith, I want you to scan for alien energies.
Of course, you may be interested to know that the Museum of Culture is currently staging an exhibition of totem poles. Among them is what has become known as the Totem of the Lost Tribe.
Field trip.
Legend surrounding its discovery suggests that when it was first removed from the cave, a storm came out of nowhere and it rained fish.
There's your connection.
Mum and Dad met in a museum.
I never saw your mum as the museum type.
It was raining.
That makes sense.
Spare change, just enough for a sandwich, please.
Yeah, sure. Here, get a bacon patty or something.
Cheers.
Why did she want money?
Because she's a scrounger.
Why did you give her some?
Because it's probably not her fault.
Better perspective than, oh, they're just gonna use it to buy beer.
Look at those faces.
You're a funny looking bunch, aren't you?
Uh-oh.
Splinter.
We would rather you didn't touch the exhibits.
Oh, I'm sorry, Clyde didn't mean any harm.
Clyde Langer.
I'm a journalist.
Dr. Samantha Madigan, I suppose you've made the connection between the totem pole and fish raining from the skies today, then?
So it was the totem pole that caused it.
No, of course not. My daughter has quite a sense of humor.
Do I?
I have to say, I couldn't wish for a better publicity stunt. According to legend, Hetukumtek was a vicious warrior god who descended from the skies and tried to enslave the people. But the story goes that the tribe's greatest medicine men came together and tricked Hetukumtek, imprisoning him in a totem pole.
There's no alien energy here.
Still don't trust it, though. Obviously, something weird's gonna happen.
Did you see the fish?
Yeah, that's school dinner sorted for next week.
When it's raining chocolate, let me know. The day it starts raining Clyde Langers, that'll be a miracle.
Clyde Langer.
His signature? What? What's about to happen?
Morning. What's the weather forecast for today then?
What a halibut in sight. It's really good.
Art really is your thing.
And I love comics, so I thought, why not? Look out, Stanley. Here comes Clyde Langer.
He said it. What's that mean?
Are you all right?
No. To be honest, I'm sick and tired of the way you're always making fun of my son.
Sorry, Jim, what's going on?
Uh-oh.
Since you first showed up, all you've ever done is tell him how uncool he was, what a geek he was, what a freak he was.
Sort of true, but that's...
My son is worth 100 of you.
Sorry, Jane.
Get out now. Take
What?
a stupid comic book with you.
This is crazy.
You want crazy? I'll give you crazy.
You get a Sonic of it? She pulled a weapon on him. Is she gonna realize how unusual that was, or no?
It's Sarah Jane. She's just gone completely mental.
What are you talking about?
Clyde Langer.
Oh, he said it and it happened.
You get away from
Oh
me!
no, it affected her too.
We're friends, Ronnie.
You're mad if you think I'd be any friend of yours. I hate you!
This is...
I'll give you 10 seconds. I don't want you anywhere near my daughter. Is that understood? And as far as school goes, you're excluded.
You can't do that.
Can't do that.
You're out of time.
You come anywhere near
gosh.
me again and I'm calling the police!
Someone's gonna kill him because of the curse. It's literally the curse of Clyde Langer. Oh no.
I'm detecting an exceptionally high oscillation of beta brainwaves, suggesting intense anger.
Mr. Smith knows.
Mrs. Smith, I don't think so.
Oh, how curious. Your beta brainwave activity is now normal.
What? Did it wear off?
You're very brave, Sky.
Why do I have to be brave at school? Will people try and hurt me there?
No.
Maybe because of her origin, she'll be excluded from the curse?
Mr. Smith, has anyone run a story on the mythological connection between the shower of fish and the totem pole?
She's actually gonna do some journalism.
And don't worry, Ryan will always be close by if you need her.
And Clyde.
Uh-oh.
You keep away from him.
Why?
Just do as I say, keep away from him.
Excuse me, but has Clyde upset you?
And that goes for you
Okay,
too.
the aliens aren't affected, or because they didn't hear his last name.
And scan for him.
One
if
of the
he
two.
ever sets foot in Bannerman Road again,
No,
I want you to deal with him.
Understood, Sarah Jane.
Sky, come on.
what does that mean? Deal with him.
Got a Chelsea scout coming down this afternoon to watch me play. It's gonna be good. Fancy a kickabout?
Stuff to do.
Look, I tell you what, I'll put in a good word for you. I'll say, listen, Cheryl.
Don't do it.
I got a friend, mate of mine,
Don't.
Clyde Langer. He used to be all right.
You said my name.
Run, Clyde, run. Or get your...
And that's what I'm gonna do to you. Get him! Hey, stop him!
Honestly, people don't say my name out loud enough. So like, if I were cursed in this way, it'd be all right. Ah, he's gonna run into the museum where he might run into Sarah Jane.
Dr. Madigan?
Hello. Weren't you here yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know anything about curses?
The most famous is the Curse of Tippy Canoe.
What about a curse that makes all your friends turn on you? I'm gonna have to go.
I'd advise you to keep your distance from him.
He's clearly distressed.
All day, every one of my friends has been turning against me. I think it's got something to do with my name.
Oh, don't waste your time.
Clyde, isn't it?
No, don't.
Clyde Langer.
No, how did she remember that? She's good. Frack.
I think you'd better leave.
To everyone.
Or do I have to call security? Get him out of here.
Let's have you
It's the totem pole. I know it.
So what's the solution?
Please, I want to make a complaint. I'm being harassed.
How are you being harassed? The police can't take that kind of complaint seriously. Oh, they can do whatever they want, really. It's interesting. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ah,
You're always lying about where you've been, what you've been doing. No, Mum, more lies.
that's probably true.
It's messing with your head.
Don't touch me. How can I ever trust you?
This isn't real. I haven't done anything.
I don't want you here.
Dang, no friends, no family, no home.
It's all a trick. You've all been tricked. You, Sarah Jane, Ronnie, everybody.
Yeah, I was tricked, all right. Life tricked me. The day you were born. I've had enough now, and I want you out
The
of
police
here.
are here
Out of my
too.
life.
No.
You don't mean that.
Please, open up.
Don't.
And you wonder why I want you out of my
I
life.
haven't done anything. It's the curse. It's taking everything over. He's through there.
Jeez. Oh no, Mr. Smith's gonna maybe deploy some kind of defense. Okay. He's done for. Like, thanks for being here on planet Earth. It's over. Yeah, the storm from the beginning. Hopefully no fish this time. Just depression.
Are you alright?
Clearly not. She doesn't know your name, so it's all good.
Come with me.
Kindness returns kindness. Oh, that's it? I mean, that's a very sensible ending point for the episode. Like as a midway point, like as an act break. Is this the only cliffhanger in the whole show that didn't end with like life-threatening stakes? Just Clyde hitting rock bottom and new friend reaching out a hand. I'm very curious as to what is causing this curse, as well as what the solution might be. I don't have any idea. I guess I am kind of wondering if this girl might have something to do with it in some capacity, or maybe like someone somewhere Clyde's gonna need information at some point. So where's he gonna get it from? Maybe her? Maybe somewhere else? And how do we, decursify his name? Thankfully, that's why there's a part 2.
Hiya. Sleep alright?
Things can get any worse. But thanks for bringing me here.
I saw you the other day, you know. You gave me a couple of quid.
I'm sorry, I didn't recognise you.
Of course not. People don't look. Scared they might catch some. If you've had a row with your folks, go home. With any luck, you'll be nice and warm in bed tonight.
You're the first person that hasn't turned on me.
She's never heard your name.
I'm Ellie Faber.
Don't tell her your name.
Enrico.
Nice.
Enrico Box.
Box is a little on the nose, but...
Okay.
What are Clyde things?
Why should I take them with him? Too late now?
I don't understand. What did he do to upset you so much?
I don't want to hear his name again, and I don't want you to have anything to do with him. Is that clear?
The action is clear, the reason is not. What just happened? Other than some crazy lightning and a security guard running away.
So how long have you been living like this?
2 years.
2 years.
Time doesn't mean much here. My dad died, and my mum married again. And let's just say it didn't work out for me, okay?
What kind of scum did she marry?
There's good people and there's bad. And there's the Night Dragon.
The Night Dragon?
Sometimes people disappear.
Maybe they find somewhere to go.
And don't tell anybody they're going. And they never come back.
I don't know if that's a drug or a ghost story. Could be a crazy nickname of a trafficker.
You're one of the gang now.
Like Clyde?
Don't say that!
He was your friend and Sarah Jane's. She says everything has a reason, but no one can give me a reason why you all turned on Clyde.
At least there's someone. Unfortunately, it's Sky who can't really do anything about it, but maybe she'll be able to.
According to our security guard, lightning burst out of the totem pole.
Well, that's impossible. But it was dead.
It's alive now.
Warns that Heta Kumtek would find a way to escape if ever the totem pole fell back into the hands of men.
That's why it was hidden deep in a cave.
Well, it's only a legend.
Cool. There's truth in this legend.
You got any spare change, mate?
You do this every day.
Well, you're hungry, I'm hungry. It's either this or going through the bins.
Have you got any spare change, mate?
Well, not like that. You sound like you're flogging China down the market.
This is how it goes, isn't it? Everything you ever were, everything you ever wanted to be, it just gets worn away till there's nothing left.
The people that make it were always fighters.
I'm one of them. I wouldn't believe some of the things I've done, creatures I've seen.
You into wildlife, then?
Yeah,
You have no idea.
it was a wildlife.
Are you all right, Sarah Jane?
Yeah.
No.
Something about that totem pole. It's alive, Mr. Smith. I saw it.
And how long before you connected to the boy who you used to work with?
That woman in the duffel coat, Polish or something, came over to get married. Got dumped, can't get home. And that's Polly the Porsche. She used to work in the city, always telling everyone what she used to drive. Now she pushes everything she's got around in an old trolley. All of them, ignoring us on the street. They won't believe how easy it could be. This is Mystic Mags. This is my friend Rico. You want to know the numbers for the lottery? She's a girl.
Something bad's coming. They're always in the leaves. Before one of us is taken. It isn't the dragon. Something else. It's put its mark on you.
Yeah, she sees it.
Cut it out, Mags.
As long as she doesn't know his name.
She's right, I'm cursed. Thanks for trying to help me, but you can't, no one can.
Don't sell her short.
Rico!
My name's not Rico.
It doesn't matter.
She was right.
What, you're cursed? Welcome to the club. See? You can't be cursed. You're my lucky charm.
Aw. That was sweet.
Are you coming down with something?
I'm fine.
Not said a word since we've left the shops. Come on, what's wrong?
I don't know. It's like something's wrong.
Yeah.
I've lost something really special, honey. I don't know what it is.
You and Sarah Jane both.
They've He was such big friends with...
Oh.
Mrs. Langer.
It's gotta hit her harder than anyone else.
But my world has gone and I don't know what it is.
Is it Clyde?
Don't use that name in my house.
Why? I don't understand. Everybody's turned against him, but nobody can tell me why.
Oh no.
That's it. It's his name. His name's doing all this.
Okay.
It's gonna be all right, Mrs. Langer.
She definitely seen his whole name now, and it didn't affect her. We suspected that was the case, but what the frick? Is this thing itself the alien?
I've never seen so much thunder and lightning. Why don't you go back to Camp Cardboard?
The streets make people superstitious. Mystic Mags would have told everyone you're cursed.
Oh, she stayed away because of you.
Well, what we need here is paper.
Oh no. Don't do that.
Where were you on the day of the storm? You know the one I mean. No one's ever going to forget that day. I was at school.
I was on the street.
The words from the beginning.
And then this fish.
I think that was a great gesture. Is Clyde burning his...
2 years I've been telling myself, I'll get off the street, get my life back, meet a nice boy. Now it's starting to come true.
All the faces have come to... I'm hesitant to call it life, but they've come to scary.
Someone really special has been taken from you.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's exactly it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too. Is it something to do with that totem pole?
Sky, tell them what's going on, but don't use the name.
Since Clyde touched the totem pole, since he got the splinter.
Don't say that name.
Mr. Smith, I need you.
Oh, what are you doing?
It's the only way I can make you listen to me. You both love Clyde. You'd never turn your backs on him. The only way this could happen is some alien messing with your heads.
Come on, Sky. Saving the day.
You have been subjected to a psychophonic programming, possibly designed to keep Clyde isolated.
Yeah, psychophonic programming.
The legend said that if the totem pole fell back into the hands of men, then Tech would escape.
Clyde got a splinter. It's a curse and you've got to break it. His name's the key. His mum couldn't say it. Maybe if you can, it'll break the curse.
Say it 3 times. It's worth a shot.
We can say it, right?
Okay. Say it, come on.
Come on!
Clyde? Clyde?
Yes! We did it. Right?
We get Clyde back.
Yeah, go find that kid. Yikes.
What do you think? We could do this, like a street artist. We could go up to Covent Garden or somewhere and people will pay to have their portraits drawn. I'm telling you, Ellie, we can do this. We can get off the streets together.
Oh.
Stay here. Gonna go get us a coffee to share. Feel like celebrating.
What's Clyde gonna do when he goes back to his old life? Obviously, he's not just gonna abandon her. What kind of message did that send?
Ronnie?
What have I done?
Oh, we've been looking for you all night. You have to thank Sky. The curse didn't affect her. She fought so hard for you.
Thank you, Sparky.
Sparky?
We need you back at the attic, but I've got to wait for someone. Clyde, there isn't time. We have to go. But I can't leave her. You don't understand. Ellie!
Clyde, listen to me. That thing could break free at any moment.
I'm coming back.
I have hacked into a passing Corian trading vessel's transmat systems now.
This is crazy.
Do as I told you, Clyde. Now!
Whoa! Okay.
To take away everything, and everyone that was most important to me. Well, I'm a survivor, and you failed, Big Plank.
You big plank.
My name is Clyde Langer!
Whoa, it's just like the... But what, huh? Why did it make the pole disintegrate? Doesn't matter, we won. We beat something. Go hug your mom and then go find Ellie.
I love you, Clyde. Ellie could be anywhere.
I've got to find her. All right, come on, let's try Stephen's Point. Her name's Ellie. 16, 17 with a green coat.
What a-
Scout. You've seen Ellie.
Ask Mags.
She was the only friend I had. Now she thinks I abandoned her like everyone else, but I haven't. I won't, not ever.
After all the things we've seen, the most alien world of all is right here. And no one knows, because they don't want to.
Clyde? Ellie Faber.
Wasn't her name, she just took it off some old poster.
Night Dragon took her. Comes by every so often. The drivers will sometimes give you a lift. Glasgow, Dublin, France, Germany. It's another chance. That's why people go.
She's gone. She meant a lot to you, didn't she? Let's go home.
Wow. I'm kind of in shock. They left us in the I don't know, in the pit of uncertainty. For a brief moment, I was wondering if maybe she was connected to the totem pole or something mystical. I don't know. But then the Night Dragon took her. But the Night Dragon actually is a chance for a better life. So I guess maybe she found a chance for a better life and took it. I'm certainly feeling mixed feelings and mostly conflicted and disappointed. If she took a chance for a better life, she left thinking Clyde abandoned her. That sucks. I imagine they were wanting to not Clyde just show up and rescue a homeless person or something. It's a very interesting subject matter for a show like this to take on. I mean, Sarah Jane has taken on several more serious matters every now and then throughout her show, but this is probably the most serious and handled in a most interesting way. Certainly in a way that I think provokes some thought. I'm curious what a child, if you watched this as a child, you can let me know, would have thought of this episode and this storyline. It's a very different kind of episode for Sarah Jane. A bit more understated in terms of the alien and action department. It had a very compelling and intriguing premise and really dealing with the story of homelessness and kind of shining a light on the fact that there are children, there are teenagers on the street without a home. And that is one of the more heartbreaking realities in our world. And the inclusion of something like the Night Dragon before that little reveal at the end that maybe it was a good thing, potentially is shining a light on some even more horrific aspects of our world. I actually need to sit with this one. I mean, I think it was a very strong episode, a very strong story, but it definitely left me feeling kind of, maybe that's the point. But I am glad to have watched this. I'm glad to have watched it with you. It was a great episode. Most of the time, if I'm ending an episode feeling, it's because it was maybe I didn't really care for it. That's not the case here. I loved it, but it's just like, whoa, leaves you with something to hold on to and process. So let's process it. Thank you for watching this with me. I'm so glad to have you along this journey, and I'll see you next week. We're going to watch the final episode of the Sarah Jane Adventures, but it won't be the last time we come together and talk about Sarah Jane and Elizabeth Sladen. We will be experiencing Farewell Sarah Jane and discussing a couple of aspects about the show and its conclusion. So we have 2 more weeks of Sarah Jane content. At any rate, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this. I'll see you in the next one.